When I first came to South Africa, I used my creative that that ability to create and design clothes to meet people. It was very strategic. I knew that I needed to meet people quickly when I came here, and no one said no to clothes.
The Upside of Failure on 702 is brought to you by F&B Premier, celebrating 25 years of helping you live the premier life. And joining us in the Upside of Failure, I feel like I can call him my friend, best-selling author. He is a strategist. He is phenomenal. He is a speaker. And he also is behind many books you might not even be aware of, Mr. Timothy Maurice Webster.
What's
Hi.
up? Hey, good to see you, man.
I'm so happy that you could come. Thank you so much for
It's such
honoring
a
the
pleasure.
invite.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure. Is this our first time having a conversation together? Like, we've been on platforms together, but
No.
a conversation.
I think, did I not interview you briefly at Metro when I was there?
Possibly.
On the,
Yeah.
I think we
forgot
did
about
stuff
that. Yeah.
there. Yes.
Yes.
In my Metro time, we definitely did. But this is the first time where it's just
We all grown
us
up
two.
now.
Yes.
We all grown up.
And it's just us two.
Yes.
How have
Yes.
you been? And how does it feel? And maybe this is a good place to start the conversation. How does it feel in 2025 being an American living in South Africa, doing as much as what you do in South Africa, observing what's happening in the world?
Somebody told me the other day, they were like, you may be the most sort of public, kind of well-known American in South Africa in a history. And I thought about it and I was like, nah, that's not possible. But you know what it feels like? It feels like a lot of gratitude because there's a lot of beef between Black Americans and South Africans.
Listen,
And I never got caught in those crossfires.
They are in my comments so badly, coming for me for so many things.
Yes, and it's funny. It's fun to take jabs at each other, but I've never got caught in those crossfires. I've been accepted,
Yes.
and it feels. Yesterday is Thanksgiving. I take Thanksgiving as the gratitude day. I know there's complex issues with the history of Thanksgiving, but for me, it's about gratitude, and that's how I feel about being in South Africa so long and working back and forth. Is that, man, South Africa is just really kind of hugged up on me. It's like love me in a way, and through a lot of my mess, and mess like mispronouncing people's names, and being patient with me and allowing me to kind of learn. I look back at some of those days, like being on Metro, and I'm like, yo, I was butchering names, and I cringe when I listen to that stuff now. Like, I'm still learning,
Yeah.
but I consider those like days of just like grace, man. Like, I don't understand how you were letting me on radio so often messing up people's names. Jesus.
But what I do think from what you've said, right, and what it comes down to, and this is what I have observed. Let's use the G20 as the example. Our president, we're mad at him. There's a lot he's not addressing, he's not doing. So we'll fight with him. But the moment America is like, yes, Cyril, we're like, what did you say about our cupcake?
Yes.
Because he's ours,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And I think when it comes down to it, in the same way that when George Floyd died, South Africans came in their masses in support of that there are certain issues that are human issues. Yes, I don't think I was coming for Americans, but they felt I was coming for them, where I was like, I didn't know you guys make your tea that way, right? And
You
then
were coming
thinking-
for us a little bit. Don't lie.
but you know what's funny is like, because the way the tea is made in America from the one video I saw was the woman took tap water, she put it in the microwave till it was lukewarm, so it didn't even boil.
Yeah.
Then she poured milk, and then she used those 1,000 sprinkles as sugar. And it was a lot of it. And then she put the tea bag in, and it looked like dirty dishwashing water, right? But it was hilarious. But what I love about all of this is, in as much as we beef, the same as with Nigeria, the same as with Ghana, when it comes to crunch time, we stand together.
Yeah.
We really, really
The diaspora is a thing. It is a thing. And more, there are like 1.2 billion people in the diaspora who consider themselves Black African, right?
Yeah.
And that 1.2 billion, we got a lot in common. And I'm telling you, the more I study, the more I listen and I watch, I'm like, guys, we got way more in common than we do different. That's why the whole Tyler situation has stressed me out, because I'm like, guys, we got too much in common. Like, you know,
And not just that, we have bigger battles to fight. Is
bigger-
what I
we got
feel
bigger,
like.
yeah.
Can we deal with racism and the fact that people can't? We still have a hunger issue worldwide.
Yeah.
Can we deal with the fact that there are wars all over the world? But
Yes.
before we get too deep into all of those things, for anybody who doesn't know, sort of your journey into the work that you do, like, how did you get into that space and how did you find yourself coming to the motherland?
Yeah, that's funny.
Because that's the motherland. Everyone, are you Zulu? When Oprah said, I thought I was Zulu.
You know, it's funny. So I do psychological strategy.
Yes.
Like, I'm interested in the brain. If I want to position 702 in the minds of other people, what are the psychological implications? If I want to work with the leader of an organization, a bank calls me and I'll work with their team on how to get into people's minds, hack their minds, growth mindset, shifting mindsets, all of this type of stuff. But from a strategy perspective,
Yes.
not just from a psychological perspective. So that's my work. And I was dating a South African in the States who was studying in the States. She hated America. So when she graduated, she said, I'm going home. Bye.
Wow. And then you
And
followed
so,
her.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was like, bye. True story. And then after a year, I was
You're
like,
so wrong for that. You're
yeah, I'm
supposed
like,
to-
good luck in Africa.
I thought you were going to put her coming to America where she shows up at the end in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah,
like,
no.
yes, I was going to chase after
Dude,
you.
I was doing well in New York. I'm
Yes.
like, bye, good luck.
Yes.
And then she was always a big believer of my work. And so she
Yes.
said, you know, why don't you come to South Africa and, you know, consider it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I came to visit a couple times and was just blown away.
Yeah.
And I had this moment. You know, it's funny because I don't even know if my family knows this story. On my second trip here, I was taken to Pumalanga whitewater rafting.
Yes.
And I'm one of those old school blacks who can't swim. You gotta
Oh my God.
like, no. I'm old school. Like, I'm honest about my old schoolness. Like, there's, because the new school blacks all can swim.
Yes.
I'm blown away. Like, everybody can swim. I'm like, guys,
Yes.
where do you learn to swim?
Guys, if you go to a black pool party, nobody's in the water from
Yeah.
a certain generation.
Yes, from
up
a certain
there.
generation. I'm one of
Yes.
the ones. I'm chilling on the side.
Yes. Yes.
So we go whitewater rafting, and there was no one in our crew. There was 7 of us. None of us could swim. There was this like Afrikaans oak. Like, he looked like he was like they pulled him like an Afrikaans guy out of Baywatch.
Yes. Yes.
You know that guy. They pulled this Afrikaans guy out of Baywatch, and he was our guide. 7 black people. None of us can swim. We took a break halfway through this whitewater rafting experience, and he's like, dude, you guys can go on down the rapids on your back. It'll be a fun exercise.
Yes.
All of us looked at him like, are you crazy? None of us can swim.
Yes.
But I was like, you know what? I'm in Africa. I'm not sure I'll be back for a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Might as well.
May as well. So I go down the rapids on my back. Dude, I just remember being woken up. Water was being pumped out of me.
What? Oh my gosh, you nearly died.
I think I died and I came back to life. Right? So I saw 7 black people looking down at me, and I was like, guys, I'm fine. Just get me to a phone.
Mm.
I need to phone home. I think my grandfather died while I was underwater.
What?
And we go back to cell phone reception because we were so far in the bush in the river. And he died while I was underneath. So I cut my trip short, flew home, and next to his graveside, I was like, I want to take your legacy globally because we were that close. And that's what really started. People think I came here for a moment. No, it was much deeper. It was much deeper. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me because the world opened up to me by coming here.